Hey there, we're here just north of the Lamar Ranger Station, also known as the Buffalo Ranch or the Yellowstone Institute. We're going to follow Rose Creek up to the vaguely north direction here and see if we can find the acclimation pen where the Rose Creek wolves were reintroduced back in 1995. Let's see how it goes. We're about a quarter mile up the trail, following Rose Creek. If you've read any of Rick McIntyre's books, you'll hear about the shooting range just north of the Bison Ranch. It's right behind me. Directly across the trail from the shooting range, you'll see this pile of ungulate heads, presumably from winter-killed or road-killed animals found in the park. The significance of the shooting range is that there have been documented instances of the wolves hearing the rangers doing target practicing and moving away and seeming fearful. This is encouraging because it means if the wolves are ever out of the park and hear gunshots, they'll presumably associate them with humans or danger and know to run away, which might save their lives someday. We're about a half mile up. I just crossed the little bridge back over Rose Creek. And these green boxes here are the pumps that help pump water down to the Buffalo Ranch. I just crested the hill north of the water tanks, and as you can see, this area called the Bison Ranch is living up to its name. I have a small herd of bison hanging out over there. We're finally starting to see the pen through the trees there. It's pretty well blocked. If you weren't looking for it, you may not see it. What we're going to do is loop around, head into the trees there, and we'll be right at the pen. There it is. We're getting pretty close. We're here. I'm just about to walk into the entrance to the pen. So if I'm not mistaken, this pen is where the original wolves were released, and this is where 9 and her pups, including 21, were hanging out. Some of her pups left before her and encountered 8, who we made friends with. Finally, 8 met 9, and that started quite the dynasty of wolves here in Yellowstone. The pen was probably a good 10 feet high, chain link going in to keep the wolves from climbing out. There's a little run where they hung out. It's not huge, but certainly big enough. See over here where some trees fell down on it. What a cool place with a lot of history here. It's an easy, just over a mile walk from the bison ranch. In the winter, there's normally quite a lot of snow, so you may need snowshoes or skis, but because it's such a light snow year, you can hike without micro spikes or the need for any additional equipment. It was kind of funny to see some bison dung in the pen, bison dung in a wolf pen, and not a bad view. Druid Peak in the background there, tucked out of the way. You can't hear much, if anything, from the road. Not a bad place to hang out. There's a pretty spectacular view of Specimen Ridge as you're making your way back down to the Buffalo Ranch. We did it. Rose Creek Acclamation pen, just over a mile. A couple little bridges you have to cross over. Definitely worth checking out if you have time and you're in the park.